Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got we got was it Trump Jr. on Diddy? He got something to say about it. All right, we got Neo's ex, man, what she got to say about the video that we showed you the other day, man. We got QUAVO show in St. Louis. They saying it flopped mad hard, and it might be because of Breezy, man. We got Soulja Boy running for president, damn near. Drake with the Motown and Ice Spice exposed again. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source Show. If this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell's waiting for your tap, so go on and give it a tap. And that subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man. So go on and listen to. All right, look. Check this out, man. The other day we posted that video with Neo's ex, right? Or his girlfriend, whatever you want to call it, right? And then she was complaining about how he was just trash and he was no good. There's drugs and alcohol with the kids and da-da-da. She was talking crazy, okay? She was talking absolutely crazy. She's apologized. Right? She's apologized now, okay? And I love when folks apologize. It's a beautiful thing for me to see. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, they feel like they're too big to apologize. So she apologized, all right? So this is what she posted. I think her name is Sadie. I can't even pronounce her last name. I ain't even try, all right? She posted this. She said, all this because I just want the best for the ones who need the love and affection the most. False narratives and empty promises. I'll be the villain if that means standing up for the only thing that matters. I don't feel bad about Ish. I wasn't antagonizing, I was pressing the line for all the right reasons. Wait, this don't sound like an apology. Let me keep going. She said, y'all sit here flip-flopping speaking about Ish y'all know nothing about. Y'all have no idea of what any truth is from any point of view. Well, we just got it from what your point of view was at the time that you were spitting what you were spitting. She said, ain't never heard a damn peep out of me. Hell, I never even came to this internet and said who my BD was to begin with. Let's start there. No, we're gonna start where you was on the whatchamacallit, talking crazy to Neo. She said, y'all swear I was that lady Karma, and now y'all swear this mine. So what the cuff y'all got BFs and BD problems for? LMAO, y'all is just not on the internet. Okay, that's true. She said, y'all always think somebody mad or bitter and call people like Cat Williams crazy for years and just to turn around and find out we be right. Oh gosh, here we go. She said, but this is the age of the truth. I'll sit back and let the truth unfold. He could let me look like the bad guy, but he knows my heart and my intentions are pure. All I ask for is to do right by the ones who is needing you the most right now. That's all. I'm passionate. All right. I know I said that she had an apology. I think I'm getting to it. And I have to read the whole thing. And the reason why is because we posted the whole video. So we got to post the backside of it. Okay. She says, so I'm drinking my boba tea, talking to my dad on the phone, self-reflecting. Okay, this is a good start. She said, and I'd like to apologize. Let me say that again. I'd like to apologize. Let me say it for the people in the back, okay? I'd like to apologize. And look, shout out to anybody that apologizes, that realizes, like, wait a minute, I'm wrong. So, you know what I'm saying? I apologize for the things that I've done, okay? Shout out to those, especially, well, I'm not going to say that. Yeah, shout out to any of y'all that have the courage and the bravery to apologize. Let me finish, though. She said, I'd like to apologize for putting y'all in our business. Oh, she apologized to him. She apologized to us, okay? She apologized to me. She apologized to you because by going live, she pulled you into her business. Let me throw this out here about people that go live, okay? As soon as you post this on the internet, you are now putting it in our hand to discuss what we see about your situation. That's how I view it, okay? Basically, whenever anybody goes live, or whenever anybody posts something on the internet, they kind of want your input. They need your input. That's why they went live. If they don't want your input, they don't go live. That's the way I look at it. So that's why I don't feel terrible about none of this. None of this information that we talk about is secret knowledge. This is all information that goes on the internet, largely by the people that have posted it, okay? And my bad. She said, I apologize for putting y'all in our business. Emotions were heightened, and I want the best him to show up. But I understand you can't make people feel you. I have good faith everything will come together. And then she goes like this. Full moon was out. Cycle on. Postpartum built with frustration and a lot of underlying issues that needed to be addressed. Trying to do that with the problem present made heightened emotions. I'm human. I hurt too, and I want the best for everyone. That's all I was fussing for. Nothing more. So, I'd love some understanding. I wouldn't be fussing if I didn't think he was capable of being the best. I show up different. Sorry for how I communicated my frustration with you. Neo, sincerely, let's do better. Okay. She said some more stuff. Do I have to read this too? To the other person, I just know you ain't bring your plain deaf, dumb, and blind ass up on this internet and start lying through your teeth like I can't dispute your claims and drop the receipt. Okay, I don't know who the other person is that she's talking about. I just know you effing lying. I just know that. Okay, wait, we're not gonna go to that part. Listen, she did the apology. She apologized to Neil. She apologized to you. All right. And you know what? Shout out to her for that. Shout out to her for the apology. Now, she did say full moon was out. She was on her werewolf. Okay, full moon was out. All right. She says cycle on. Right. She was on her lady, and postpartum built in. She was on her mama. You know what I mean? Let me look. I'm on my mama. On my mama. That's a new look. That's a new twist for on my mama. Postpartum. Listen, postpartum is real, man. You know what I mean? The full moon thing, that's kind of real too. Cycle, real too. Look. Look, just as the audience that was privy to when you went live, right? I accept your apology. That's what I'm trying to say. You went live, you drug us into it, and then now you apologizing for having drug us into it. I accept your apology, Sadie. Okay. Shout out to you. That was a big move on your part. Shout out to you. The other stuff that you're talking about at the end of that, that's for somebody else. Okay. Shout out to you for apologizing. Listen, all of us have toxic moments. All of us have toxic moments. Okay. You're like, but wait, ain't she messing with a man that was mad? Look, we ain't talking about all of that. What we saying is she apologized. And she apologized for dragging us into it. She was like, yo, you ain't never seen me on it. And that's true. I've been covering this channel for about 3-4 years now. And I ain't never heard of this lady until 3 or 4 days ago. So we posted it 3 or 4 days ago, and we posting this part. We ain't never heard anything from her. Next story. Let's go to the next story. This is supposed to be a short video. Okay. QUAVO's show in St. Louis. They said that this show flopped big time. Okay. Was it in St. Louis? He played at the Hartford Healthcare Amphitheater in Connecticut. All right. Look at the picture. Hopefully Source got the picture up, man. It was empty. It was super empty. Okay. Now, it's either one or two things. Either folks in Connecticut ain't feeling amigos like that, or what a lot of other people believe, which is that Chris Brown may have bought out all the tickets and then nobody showed up on his 50 Cent. You remember 50 Cent did the same thing that Ja Rule bought out like the first few rows of Ja Rule's show. And that's such an interesting move because they make money off the show, but they ain't no people that show up. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, only QUAVO could I guess tell us what happened. Like how do we know that 50 did that? Unless I guess Chris Brown would have to say that that's what happened. Okay. Yeah, but ain't nobody showed up, man. But I think a lot of people don't show up to these shows for a lot of reasons. Some artists they don't get motion like a lot of people don't. I think it's possible, right? To have an artist where people show up for the streams, but they don't show up in person. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we get 20,000 views a night, right? But if I had a live show, I don't think 20,000 people gonna show up. You follow what I'm saying? I don't know. But look, his show didn't do so well. That's the bottom line. Listen. Let me get to this next story because I don't mean to be here all night. Okay, Kanye is being sued for racial discrimination. Now, a former employee that worked at his school, that Donda Academy School, they're suing him for discriminating against. So a former employee is suing. The artist formerly known as Kanye West, because he is black. Benjamin Provo was a school security guard back in 2021. All right. According to the lawsuit, it states that Ye treated all the staff members that were black differently from all the staff members that were white. Okay. Let me read what it says. It says, quote, Kanye and members of his management team subjected Provo and other black employees to less favorable treatment than their white counterparts. Specifically, Ye frequently screamed at and berated black employees, while in contrast, he never so much as raised his tone of voice toward white staff. Close quote. I believe it. I believe that 100%. There's no way like it ain't nothing wrong with me. Like I could choose to believe it if I want. I believe that 100%. Okay. I don't know what it is, right? Well, I think I do know what it is. I think it's psychological work that was involved. Okay. Psychological work that was diabolical. Okay. Diabolical psychological work took place. All right. Where black people on they meek. They're super meek with white folks, but then they crazy with black folks. I even see it in myself. It happens all the time. You'd be surprised, okay? Maybe now we're starting to see people buck up a little bit more, but I mean, look, I work in a building that is predominantly black, and when the white people walk through with the suits, folks, they turn around and be on their best behavior. It's so strange to me, okay? And you see it all the time with criminals, okay? Soon as, well, maybe with criminals, you know, they're in court with the authorities and stuff like that. But I mean, black people treat black people worse than white people. It's strange. Black people treat black people with a heavy hand, and they don't treat white people with that same type of heavy hand. Not to say that they should. Nobody should get a heavy hand. But we notice that of the people that are getting a heavy hand, it happens to be black people. The security guard also said that Kanye demanded that he cut his dreads, which he claims is part of his Muslim faith, okay? And when he wouldn't, he was fired, all right? So, and then there's another. He's the second one to have sued Ye. Because there's another person, Cecilia. She filed a lawsuit last year, I believe it was, all right? She complained that the Academy would not teach black history and instead had a Harry Potter heavy curriculum. Ain't that crazy? They would rather teach fantasy than black history. That's a sin and a shame, man. That's a sin and a shame. But you know what? I mean, look. I mean, I see what. I mean, yeah, that's a sin and a shame. But I'm not surprised. Hey, take a listen to what Trump Jr. said concerning your favorite artist, Diddy. Take a listen.
I used to get invited to the cool person parties. I was there, right?
Hear anything.
Not those parties. So not me directly, but it's my ex-wife actually she was a model in New York, and like she was really good friends with Kim Porter, who was Diddy's wife, the one who died at 47 from pneumonia, and it was like, when that happened, she called me, and this was a couple years ago now, maybe not even, a couple years ago, and she called me like, something's up with that. I go, what do you mean? She's like, oh dude, Kim used to tell me like it was a bad, like there was a lot of weird shit that I didn't even know. But they were like, you know, they'd do photo shoots together or whatever. They were sort of friendly. Like they'd hang out. Like we'd see them out downtown. And like I'd hang out with her. Not so much with Dad. I think it was already sort of over there. But like she was really afraid of him. And it
really,
yeah. Like this goes back years. And so like, and she was having these conversations with my ex. I was like, I don't know what like.
A lot of people believe that whatever happened there happened with the woman afterwards, which was Cassie, and supposedly.
No, like I said, like I didn't. You sort of don't think about these things until now. You go back and you're like, holy, like I distinctly remember when Vanessa was like calls me, and was like, hey man, Kim Porter died. I go, what? Like we saw her like a couple of weeks, whatever it was, you know, and she goes, yeah man, she was sort of always in fear of something happening. And I was like, maybe it's natural, but like not a lot of people die at 47 of pneumonia. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, wow. Especially people, you know, obviously.
There's a shit ton of rumors.
Again, and I'm actually not trying to fuel any kind of rumor, but I definitely, like, that's a conversation I had. Like, you know, someone who knew her well, you know, was like friend, like they text, like, was like, something. She was like, something, she's like, something. She did not believe that was just natural.
That man alluded to all kinds of weird stuff going on, man. And I mean, I think a lot of people feel that way when it comes to Kim Porter, but we have no hardcore evidence. I mean, I find that coincidence of her passing away early and then them doing an autopsy and then them closing the autopsy and then the person trying to redo the autopsy getting killed. You know what I mean? Like, and him dying suddenly while trying to do an autopsy, while she was trying to believe. And then she said that she was very afraid for her life. You know what I noticed about? This is what I'm gonna throw out here. Okay. I believe. Yeah, obviously, y'all know I believe in the Most High, and I believe that the Most High. There are a variety of ways that people come to the Most High, and some people ain't gonna come unless there's all kinds of calamity. And I find it weird that a lot of the people that dealt with Diddy turned to the Most High as a result. And I'm wondering, like, you know, there are some people that they ain't coming to the Most High unless they deal with the Diddys of the world. I'm not happy about it. Sometimes I think you either come the easy way or you come the hard way, and a lot of people are like, nah, man, I'm gonna do what I want. Well, then you come in the hard way because there are certain people that they are just going to come to the Most High. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. Okay, that's kind of what I think took place. But never mind all that. Do you know that TMZ has a show on the downfall of Diddy on Tubi? Take a look.
There were rumblings about Diddy's bad behavior for years. Simultaneous raids, a massive show of force.
I know what's going on.
A stunning downfall.
Incredible, right? They were the first to cash in. Diddy walking around riding bikes in Miami, smiling and stuff like that. They think they got the drop on it. They figure they got the drop on it. The only way that I could actually see what TMZ did making sense is if they know the people that know whether Diddy's gonna be like arrested this week. You know what I mean? Like, if you knew he's gonna be arrested this week, so you dropped your joint on Tubi like yesterday because you know, oh yeah, it's about to go down. Like, Monday is the day. You know what I mean? Like, if you know Monday is the day, then and we just announcing this now, right? TMZ is dropping this now. That show on Tubi is gonna be crazy. It's like, it will go crazy. It'll go viral. I heard somebody else alluding to this month, like, yo, this month right here, this month, in the next month. I was like, damn. How everybody know this? Let me see what we got over here. Drake. Listen. Before we get to Drake, matter of fact, let me do my shout outs real quick. Shout outs. Short video for today. What's my time looking like? 15 minutes? All right, look. I got two shout outs. All right. Peter Douglas. My man Peter Douglas said, I think the lady at Neo's house has a valid point. What you talk about, Peter Douglas? He said, when you're watching your kids, you need to face them and do not take your eyes off of them. Yeah, I feel what you. If you need to use the bathroom, you need to take the kid with you. Yeah, that would be a little bit weird. If you need to engage in drugs or prostitution, you should have the child right by your side. Yeah, but they're gonna be looking at you weird if you getting it in with having your child in your bed, sleeping in the back of you is a violation of the child endangerment law. He should be jailed for no less than 25 years. Peter Douglas, you're a menace. Shout out to Anisha Fraser. Anisha Fraser said, no, stop that. What you talking about, Anisha? We just got started. She said, that's not all black women, and women of other races can act the same way. The stigma has to stop on our beautiful black queens. Okay, King George said, thank you, all black women aren't the same, and women of other races ain't all good. Okay, Diddy said, ignorant ass. They talking about the video from yesterday with what Charleston White had to say. He said something very, very interesting. But listen though, I agree with Anisha 100%. Okay, I mean, there are dozens, thousands, okay, millions of good black women out there, okay. But let me throw this out here, okay. Everyone has strong emotions, male, female, black, white, yellow, it doesn't matter. Everyone has strong emotions. Everyone can get greedy. Everyone can get greedy for attention. Everyone can act like a victim. Everyone has problems, okay? White men have problems. White women have problems. Black people have problems, okay? Indigenous people, I don't care if you from India, it don't matter, man. Everybody jacked up, bro. So now what Charleston White said is something that I really had to think about, and I really want to know y'all thoughts on it. He said, black women are not used to having successful black men. They're not used to it. I don't know how to think about that. You know what I mean? Like, black people are just 13% of the population in the United States of America. You know what I mean? So I guess we need to see, like, and I guess we talk about black American culture as opposed to like African, like African women. You follow what I'm saying? But I don't know. What do you really think about what he said in saying that statement that black women are not used to successful men? I mean, there are a lot of successful black men. I don't think white women work any better with successful men than black women. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? And obviously it can't be true because the divorce rates are higher amongst white women and black men, according to the statistics. So, I mean, what is he talking about? I don't know about that part. Okay. I do notice that folks love to down black women. I do notice that. And there's so many dynamics to why black women are the way that they are, what they had to do, considering what they've been given. Everybody's been given something. Everybody's been dealt a hand. And some people's hands, man, got nothing but aces on it. You know what I mean? And then other people's hands, man, that joint is like, a 3 of hearts, 3 of clubs. You know what I mean? 3 of diamonds. It's like their hands is pitiful. You follow what I'm saying? 3, 5. You follow me? Some people just have been given a really bad hand, and some people got a bad hand and they flipped it and they still worked it. Them the people that are professionals at it. If you were dealt a bad hand, like black people in the United States of America, you follow what I'm saying? And then you really came up and made something out of yourself. That is incredible and commendable. Real talk, okay? Imagine starting a race all the way at the back and still being able to get first or second place. That would make you incredible. Let's get right back to it. Wrap this bad boy up. Check this out, man. Soulja Boy has heard about the sale of TikTok, and he has some very strong words concerning the TikTok ban and whether it should be sold. Take a listen real quick.
How you doing?
I'm good. I mean, you kind of had the internet going crazy when you said you were interested in buying TikTok. Is this true?
I'm definitely interested in buying TikTok. CEO, holla at your boy. The CEO of TikTok, holla at your boy. Make a phone call. Get me on the line. Let's talk about it. Let's work a deal out.
I mean, TikTok's worth like billions.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just feel like they ain't got no choice. They gotta sell it. You know what I'm saying? What they gave them 9 months. You feel what I'm saying? The president already signed the bill. So right now, it's kind of like they ain't really got no choice. So I feel like who would be better than on TikTok than Soulja Boy? Holla at your boy, man. Let's work out a deal.
I know. I mean, why do you think you'd be a good fit? Like, what could TikTok be like under you, you know?
I mean, come on, man. I started the whole dance wave when it comes to social media. I was TikTok before with TikTok. You know what I'm saying? When you seen Prank That Soulja Boy on the internet, I was TikTok before with TikTok. You know what I'm saying? When you seen Prank That Soulja Boy on the internet on YouTube, that's embodies the whole element of TikTok. Music, dancing, and going viral. Who would be better to own the app than Soulja Boy?
I know a lot of people are kind of upset that Joe Biden decided to sign this bill.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of issues going on in America. Do you feel like he could have maybe done something else other than sign the bill, worried about maybe other things?
I mean, let's just focus on the economy first. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen gas prices lately? They through the roof, $5, $5.50. It's going crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to real estate, people got to work 1 job, 2 side jobs, and hustle on the side just to make ends meet, you know what I'm saying, to try to afford a house in America in 2024. So let's focus on the economy first, then worrying about an app, you know what I'm saying? If they keep making decisions like this, I'm gonna have to run for president, you feel what I'm saying?
Really?
Yes, because why is y'all...
Man said he'll run for president, man. Look. I know a lot of y'all be looking at Soulja Boy like he crazy, man, but he really started the wave, man. He was the first, I think he was the first rapper to be on YouTube, right? With a video. And he was the first one to even have an iPhone, as far as I understand. Look, that man, let me look at his last time I checked, I was like, oh, he got some paper. Soulja Boy got some paper. He's not a dummy neither. I know I want y'all to consider this, right? A lot of people know that in order to make money, they have to act a particular way. So some people, they just put on a show, put on a good show for you because they know this is what you like. So they put on a show. You follow what I'm saying? And then you'd be surprised when you know the details of their lives, and you'd be like, oh shoot, this person is not a dummy. No. They might act like it, but they know what it is. Okay? A lot of these artists, they know how to make motion. They know how to, you know what I'm saying? Get you watching. Where we at over here? Never mind all that. Listen, somebody released an AI version of Drake, and the joint is like Drake, but it's Motown Drake. And why everybody say that? This is the AI that he really should have dropped. Take a listen real quick. Hopefully this plays. Take a listen.
What the fuck is this? A 20v1, nigga? What's a prince to a king? He a son, nigga. Get more love in the city that you from, nigga. Metro, shut your whole ass up. Make some drums, nigga. Niggas really got me out here talking like I'm 50. Hey.
The internet retains its championship belt, doesn't it? I mean, it's undeniable, it's undefeated, it's indisputable. You follow me? And finally, all right, listen, Ice Spice, man. She is being exposed by her former best friend. I believe it's her former best friend, okay? Her former breast friend, my bad. Her former best friend, her name is Baby Storm, right? Baby Stormy, okay? Apparently, she's on Instagram, got about 1 million followers or something like that on Insta or TikTok or something to that effect. And she did music, but apparently, like, she was cool with Ice Spice, and then Ice Spice kind of followed her wave or something like that, and may even got bigger, okay? This is what she posted. She said, "The next person to be exposed will be my ex-best friend, Isis," or as y'all know her as Ice Spice. Now, she posted this. She said, "This is Cleo," this other image. She said, "This is Cleo, the girl she chose to be her best friend to the public, when in reality, it was me behind the scenes. Cleo and her are not really best friends. Isis has always hated Cleo, but she used her so that she could appear closer to blackness. She also lied about being Nigerian. She stole that from me." She said, "She's also fat phobic and many other things. And by the way, I'm only telling you guys about 1% of it. Believe it or not, this is nothing. Peep, Shea Butter community." She's referring to dark skins. EJ Riot is a producer and boyfriend since 2019. Oh, that's the guy that be making the hot beats. She said he was the real mastermind behind her career and the one who pushed her to rap. She cheated on him with TJ and then rapped about it on their song together. If you don't believe me, just go back and read the lyrics to Gangsta Boo. I don't know if that's how that works. But this time, read carefully. They were talking about him. She knows no loyalty, not even to the only person who has always been there for her. Riot. So I went to the comments. Somebody said, "Before y'all say anything, Baby Storm's dad is a billionaire." I was like, okay. That was the end. I found that comment to be interesting because I guess a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, she's mad that Ice Spice is making paper," and then, you know what I mean, left her in the dust or whatever. So this person came out and said, "Before you say anything, her dad is a billionaire. Like, pump your brakes, slow your roll. It's not like she's looking for money or she like that. She got paper. She got paper." I don't know. I don't know if that's just plain old hate. It sounds like a jealous friend, as far as I'm concerned. And I could be wrong. You know what I mean? I just find it a weird thing to be like, I'm gonna expose you. You ever? I don't know. I might be telling my age here. Remember the show called Ricky Lake? There was a show called Ricky Lake back in the days. Some of y'all might remember it. On that show, or Montel Williams? I think it was Montel Williams. They used to have shows like that where, like, somebody would be like, "I've come back to confront the person that bullied me in high school because I was fat. And I want to show them how I had a glow up." You know what I mean? And then they show up on the Ricky Lake show and they say, "This is me now." And then the person just looks at them like, "Okay." You feel what I'm saying? Like we don't really care. Like, we don't care that like, I think that's kind of what I think about stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to expose you. And it's just like, okay. You're a mean person. You're fat phobic. You're colorist. Yeah, a lot of people are. Okay? A lot of people are colorists. And you know what I tell colorist people? Whenever I see kids, making fun of dark-skinned kids, I just make a statement along the lines of, whenever I see dark-skinned people being teased about their skin color, I usually make a statement along the lines of, "Oh, that probably just means that their ancestors weren't violated by the white slave masters." And everybody just looks at me strange like I got 3 eyes. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.